All right, y'all. So I'm going to answer a few questions here. It's a little bit of a Q&A. I had a real cool young dude go ahead and reach out regarding questions as far as the industry and all the things that has to do with having a business within the industry that I'm in. So we're going to answer these questions. Elissa is behind the camera. She's going to ask these questions, and we'll see if I can answer these pretty darn quick. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go.
What does the day-to-day look like for someone who has their own company?
So the day-to-day looks like nothing. No, I'm joking. It can look like a many of different things. I mean, some days start out with early morning email responses. Some of the days start with editing. Some of the days start with heading to an hour away shoot, which actually tomorrow morning we got to do that. We got to wake up super early, drive all the way out to, it ain't all the way out, but all the way out to Lawrence to go ahead and shoot a thing with KU. It just depends. There's always something new happening, which is one of the reasons why we love this.
Okay, what would a typical shoot day look like for you?
So a typical shoot day can look different as well. Some days are super short, super easy to be able to do. We may just take a camera and a microphone. Some days we may take a camera and a tripod. Some days we may take 3 tripods with 3 cameras with all of the lenses, all of the different mics and all the different lights and all the modifiers. It could be a whole lot. It just depends on what the day is.
If you were starting today, would you take the same path or a different one?
If I was starting a day, would I take a different path? No, not necessarily. I do a little bit different, but what I would do that I started off doing was I took my camera every single place that I went. I was always shooting something, and really was the thing that really helped to fast track my skill set and just me getting a chance to really understand how to really be able to look at different environments and different scenes to be able to tell a story. So,
what skills do you use the most in your current role?
The skill that I use the most in my current role, I would say, would be communication. A lot of people may assume that, you know, because we do video, we do photography, things like that, it would be using the camera. But really, the most important part of what I do day to day is communication, whether that is with the client or whether that is with the team or whether that is through the actual visual things that I'm creating. Is communication. I'm constantly in this place, and then even with myself, that sounds crazy, but even in myself, I'm talking through like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then I need to do this. Matter of fact, there's times to where I've been talking to myself and somebody come in the room like, you all right?
What do you think separates people who advance quickly from those who don't?
Years ago, there was an OG that said that the difference between an expert and an amateur is that an expert has put in enough time to go through enough issues within what they're doing to be able to figure it out in any situation. So the best way to be able to advance is really to put in the time. You cannot, this is the thing, AI is awesome, it's doing all kinds of cool things, but I promise you, you cannot cheat your way to being able to actually really know what you're doing. Like, yes, you could read some stuff, yes, you can have AI do these things, but the people that really are putting their hands to the craft, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna soar right now, and they're gonna be able to soar forever. Watch.
How do you balance creativity with deadlines or client expectations?
So this is a great question. How do I balance creativity with deadlines? There are times to where there's things that we're creating or working on that we just really need to get the thing done in order to push it out, right? And there's times, and actually this is probably one of my struggles is that I'm almost always thinking creatively and just kind of like, all right, you know, what if we did this and did all these things? But there's times to where it's like, time is of the essence. And there are times to where it just isn't that important. And so my job as, you know, being a leader within, you know, what we're doing here at Righteous Image is to really be able to make sure that, to know when to go ahead and pull the reins back to where like, hey, we got to get this situation done. So
what challenges do you see coming in the next few years, like AI replacing some of the human creativity?
So this has been the hot topic, probably one of the biggest topics, period, is what does it look like in our industry as far as AI and things like that. And I've had amazing conversations with friends of mine that are in the industry who's been in it longer than me. And I've walked away encouraged from it. Initially, it was, oh man, oh my goodness, things are going to end and all that. But in all reality, man, like, and this kind of goes back to the whole communication thing. Communication and relationships is the most important asset that you can hold on to, period. Regardless of what happens with AI, how much it advances and all that, there will always be a line of people who would rather buy $12 eggs that they know where they came from. They know the source of them. They know that the chickens ain't been being fed all this weird stuff. They're going to be willing to do that. So that's always going to be there. And it's the same thing within this industry. There's going to always be people that want just commodity, but there's always going to be people that want quality. And so the people that want quality, that's our customer.
What's the most rewarding part of your work?
The most rewarding part of my work, and it sounds cheesy and cliche, really is the relationships. I genuinely love to be able to connect with the people that we get to work with every week. And it is just amazing to be able to have the different experiences that we get to have from having those connections and really being able to get a chance to like help to take their idea or even like the story that they already have and just kind of come alongside them in that and being able to actually kind of help bring vision and visuals, to that. So I love it.
What's the most challenging part of your job?
The most challenging part of being within this industry and my job and my role is all of the different hats. Like video and photo and holding the camera. I would say, and this is gonna sound wild, I would say would be maybe 25% of what I do. But there's a ton of different hats that I have to wear day to day, that I'm constantly having to not only do those tasks, but I'm also having to educate myself along the journey, through everything that I'm doing in every different aspect. I mean, it'll take forever to go down the list of all the different things.
What project or accomplishment are you most proud of?
I would say the growth for our company of really taking the direction that we have with our clients now to where we really found a way to completely scale back the amount of clients that we choose to work with in order that we can really better serve those clients. Instead of just creating stuff for everybody, we gotten to a point to where it's like, hey, we're partnering with just specific clients. That way we could really help and, go along with whatever their vision is for their company. And we really grow to like learn and know those companies. Case in point, I know the different stones now, which is pretty darn cool. Shout out to Rock Tops.
What's something you wish you had known earlier in your career?
Something that I wish I would have known earlier in what it is that I do, I would say would be that nobody really knows what they're doing. I wish I'd have known that earlier. And why I say that is this. Of course, people know what they're doing. The point is that everybody's trying to figure it out. Even the people that have it together, they're still in the process of every year trying to figure out something new, trying to figure out how to do something more. So look, don't feel, like you're inadequate or like you're behind or, you won't catch up or anything.
What is something people think your job is like that's totally wrong? Something
that people think my job is like that is totally wrong, and I kind of talked about this a little bit, is that I just hold a camera all day. A lot of people, would consider say, hey, here's the cameraman or here's the camera guy. And which is cool, but it is really such a small part of it. If you are going to be in business and be within, I'd say, the entrepreneurial area of this industry, then you absolutely will realize that holding the camera is the smallest part of what you really get the chance to do. So.
What would you tell someone trying to break into this industry today?
What I would tell someone that's trying to break into this industry is, do not. You're too late. It's too late. I'm joking. What I would say is first of all, don't be discouraged by the advancement of AI. That's the first thing that I'd say. Yes, like let's just say that, okay, AI is going to take over like all the different things. If people were to not pursue things that they were going to pursue because of the fear of what is going to happen or what could happen or the possibilities, there's an endless amount of different industries and amazing people that would not have succeeded in, within their life and the things that they've succeeded in if they would have really, held on to that. So listen, don't be deterred, don't be discouraged by any outside noise, and go ahead and work on your craft and the passion that you really, really have and whatever it is you're gonna do. So, all right.